am a 23-year-old registered medical technologist, creative content maker, an entrepreneur, striving to be the best version of myself while making an impact on other people's lives. Be inspired, be influenced, and at the same time, grow and develop yourself with me from upcoming amazing speakers from all walks of life. Only here at Lorraine's Lavue.
So without further ado, guys, I would like to introduce to you a co-founder of the Millennial Studio PH, a student leader in college, grabe naman talaga, and also a content creator at the Millennial Channel, an entrepreneur as well, just like your speaker then, and a Lasallian turned Athenian. Ay, baka konyo-konyo to, but we don't know. We will know later on. And accounting by profession. Hello, Coach Evan, or Evan. Hello, Evan. Welcome and thank you for making time for this evening. Kasi alam ko, busy ka rin talaga. But you said yes to me, diba? To be my guest speaker for my pilot episode. Evan, hello.
Ayan, thank you so much, Lorraine. I'm very much excited to be able to be with you tonight. And at least it's a great privilege for me to be able to share my knowledge, of course, hindi lang sa viewers mo, but at the same time sa viewers ko rin na makapagdagdag tayo ng value tonight. So, looking forward that everyone na will be learning something, hopefully at the end of our talk tonight. At talagang let's spread the good vibes, Talagang mag-invite pa tayo ng mga tag na natin yung mga friends natin sa comment box below para at least malay nyo, di ba? Ito yung inaantay nilang breakthrough sa buhay nila. Kasi nga overcoming confidence is very important. Tama ba, Mr. Rain?
Yes, very true yan. Kasi a lot of people ngayon, lalo na, di ba, na nag-pandemic din, as in, hindi rin talaga sila nakakalabas, di ba? As in, wala din talaga silang social interaction. Somehow, medyo naka-affect yun sa confidence or self-esteem level nila. Like, kasi syempre, nasa bahay lang, di ba? So, paano makisocialize na, kumbaga, and also how to improve yourself as well. So, kayang-kaya ba siya? So, mas asagot natin yan in this evening. So, ngayon, gusto ko naman mas makilala pa ng viewers natin kasi kilalang-kilala ko na to, di ba? Itong taong, sobrang galing na taong to, kahit di pa kami nag-meet in person. But I want you guys to makilala pa mas lalo ang ating great speaker for this evening. Evan, kwentahan mo naman kami about sa family mo. Bunso ka din ba? Katulad ko?
Ayan. So I'm the middle child of the family. Anak po ako ng isang OFW at government employee. So alam mo ba, Miss Lorraine, at a very young age, I already saw the value of time. Kaya ngayon, I truly value time. So again, thank you so much for inviting me, kasi nga I know that yung time natin ngayon will be very much value adding. So I am an accounting professionals and at the same time entrepreneur. So I'm also a content creator at the Millennials channel and owner of the Millennial Studio PH. Ayan. So mga ka-fellow creatives natin dyan.
Yes.
Diba?
Grabe naman talaga. And also the entrepreneur na at the same time may full-time job. But I want to know, bakit po may full-time job ka na pero you're still doing a side hustle naman?
Ayan. So I think it all boils down to my greatest realization when I started doing the business is that when I landed my first job, I think we all have that mga perception, mga mga gusto sa buhay, and yet reality will parang sasampalin tayo ng realidad na hindi lahat, 'di ba? Kung ano yung inaasahan natin, yun yung makukuha natin. Okay? So that is why I have been exposing myself to a lot of opportunities, and isa na doon ang entrepreneurship. Okay? So yun, and at the end of the day, actually I lost my job due to pandemic. Okay? And doon ko din na-realize how important it is to have your own business that you can actually leverage on.
Wow, grabe naman talaga. At a very young age, na-realize and you had that kind of mindset already. And that's what I really admire a lot sa mga taong katulad nyo din po talaga. Kasi hindi naman kasi hindi yan yung bigla na lang na-realize natin or bigla na lang nandiyan na agad. Just like with the confidence na mapag-uusapan natin later on. It's not. or is it innate, diba? So we're gonna know more about it later on. So ngayon naman, ano naman po yung iba nyo pang pinagkakaabalahan aside naman dyan sa work and also sa entrepreneurship or sa business nyo po?
Yeah, I'm also doing a Yuzana business wherein it's an international brand. It's a global business. So I have business partners all over the globe, not just Philippines, but all over the globe. So what I'm amazed because this business allows me to do it regardless if I am anywhere, everywhere I want to go, diba? So ikaw naman, Miss Lorraine, aside from this vlogging, this podcasting, diba? Ano naman din yung pinagkakabalahan mo?
Actually, right now, I'm into content creation, of course.
Nice.
Sineseryoso na po natin siya, diba? And also,
Great.
of course, I'm also helping or supporting my parents sa kanilang endeavors as well. Since I cannot practice my profession currently because we choose safe over passion first due to the pandemic. And of course, diba, I wanted to do more. I wanted to be more because I know I can be more. So I decided to do an online business as well that is also global, diba? Wherein I meet a lot of people, I meet a lot of different professionals, diba? Different kinds of people, different walks of life doing the business, and nagkakaroon talaga sila ng success. And that's what I'm really passionate about it kasi di kailangan sobrang taas ng pinag-aralan mo or sobrang galing mo, diba, to be in this kind of business kasi lahat talaga natututunan. And again, and naturally confidence, natututunan din pa talaga siya. Of course, masasagot natin ang katanungan na, is self-confidence innate or is it something we can build and acquire? So, ngayon, gusto ko syempre marinig agad ang ating first key, diba? From our very own guest speaker. So, Sir Evan, ano ba yung tingin nyo talaga na unang-unang kailangan natin ma-realize pa in building our self-confidence?
Alam mo, Lorraine, I think most of you who are watching tonight can relate to this. Okay? When I say that the first key in overcoming or acquiring that self-confidence is first, don't let someone tell you that you are never good enough.
Ay, wow.
Okay? Parang, palang mabigat na, di ba?
Mabigat.
Oo, mabigat yung natin, pagkabagsak. But,
yes.
Alam mo, this is, I think, a good foundation, no? When you want to acquire that self-confidence, that you don't let someone tell you that you are never good enough. Kasi there will be people that will tell you that you are never good enough. Kasi sometimes people deflect ano yung weakness nila to other people. Ano yung wala sila to other people. Kasi ayaw nila, may mga taong ayaw din maging successful yung ibang tao. So what do they do is they deflect it on other people. Hinihila din nila. So that is why they are telling other people, "Oh, you're never good enough. Lorraine, you are not good enough." Okay? But yun nga, I think it all boils down na talagang ikaw mismo sa sarili mo, you believe that you are good enough. Tama?
Yes, yes.
Because that's how you can start, tama ba? You can start building up that self-confidence. Ayan, ikaw naman, Miss Lorraine, ano naman yung masasabi mo if I tell you na, Lorraine, you are good enough.
Oh,
you
sarap.
are more than enough.
Yeah.
You are more than enough.
Yeah. Parang for me talaga, very true yan. Kasi foundation yan na yung naniniwala ka sa worth mo as an individual, as a person. And ang kagandahan din, diba? Kasi more on self-love pag sa mga girls, diba? Ang kagandahan din ng talk na to, we have Sir Eva, diba? Nag-guide din na other version naman, hindi lang puro babae yung self-love. So, kailangan din natin yan sa mga kalalakihan natin. So, I am good enough. That is a great affirmation to start talaga na ma-realize natin that the self-confidence na ito ay kaya talagang ma-build or ma-attain, diba, in our life. And yun talaga yung foundation na kailangan mindset mo agad na enough ka, diba? Kasi pag meron kang lacking na mentality or parang scarcity mindset, yun yung papasok yung insecurities, diba? Yung self-doubt and all. So, dun papasok yung bababa yung self-esteem mo, tas yung self-confidence mo. So, dapat sa'yo pa lang, sa sarili mo pa lang, alam mo, diba, enough ka na. And dapat hindi mo ay allow ibang tao, diba, na ma-disrupt yung ganung mindset mo. Kasi it is very important to protect that, diba?
Yeah,
So,
I agree with that, Lorraine, no? Na dapat ikaw mismo, resolve ka na. Kasi sometimes, diba, people seek other people's, kumbaga they borrow confidence from other people, and that should not be the case. Okay? Tayo pa lang mismo, we should also we should have that confidence pa lang sa sarili natin. But before we proceed, I think, Lorraine, sa second key natin for tonight, diba? Disclaimer lang po, we are not experts here. All we are
Yes,
talking about is coming from experience. Okay? Kasi
exactly.
ako, personally, I'm from that, I'm the person before na insecure, I'm the person before na talagang tahimik, walang confidence, okay? But I guess through time, I was able to overcome it. And that is why I am here tonight, no, speaking in front of you, talking about the 10 keys about building your self-confidence.
Yes, thank you for that. Kasi just to share with you as well, hindi rin talaga ako ganito magsalita before. Alam yan kung may nanonood man ng mga friends ko dyan. Alam nila yan, na hindi ako ganito. And grabe yung stage fright ko din kasi I love singing. So, pag nasa stage talaga, umiiyak ako to the point na minsan nasa stage or pagkababa ng stage, umiiyak talaga. So, na-overcome naman talaga siya. And it starts with the mind. So, let's go on sa second key.
Yes,
And
second key.
guys, we have the first key pa lang, diba? Before I share with you the second key, I would like to ask you, diba? Lalo na if you have pen and paper there, sulat mo na yan, diba? Para mas ma-absorb din natin yung learnings na may bibigay natin for this evening. So we have the second key. So the second key for me is be unapologetically you. So bakit?
Yes.
Bakit? Kasi again, this is based on my experience, diba? Pero before I share my experience, I would like to share this quote na nabasa ko siya online. Sabi niya, Tito, stop apologizing. You don't have to say sorry for how you laugh, how you dress, how you make your hair,
Ah,
how you do your makeup, how you speak. So you don't have to be sorry for being yourself. Do it fearlessly. It's time to accept this. This is you, and you gotta spend the rest of your life with you. Di ba tama naman eh? Kailangan accept
yes.
ito na talaga. Di ba? And
Yes.
also, start loving your sarcasm, your awkwardness, your weirdness, your peculiar
Mhm.
habits, your unique sense of humor, your voice, your talents, your everything. And it will make your life so much easier. So simply be yourself. So bakit ko na
Yes.
bakit ko ito yung second key for me naman. Kasi unang-una, ito 'di ba, nagdadaldal ako ngayon. Ito yung greatest insecurity ko before. Kasi
Wow,
as
really?
talaga, yes, Revan, as ito talaga yung ko, insecurity ko before na so feeling ko I say too much. Na feeling ko parang
Okay.
every time na magsasalita ako, baka may mali akong masabi na baka
Yes.
ma-offend ko yung kausap
Mhm.
ko or baka nagmamarunong ako masyado, 'di ba? So that is one of my insecurities. And as din before din kasi may nag-comment sa akin before na every time I try to reach out, every time I try to share my thoughts, sabi niya sa akin, ang dami mong sinasabi. O, 'di ba? So wala na, yung parang ayoko na
Okay.
lang mag-talk. Pero because of the
Mhm.
community that we have right now, with the growth opportunities
Nice.
that we have in the community, na overcome ko talaga siya. And of
Yeah.
course, paano pa, the way you dress. To share with you lang, 'di ba? I know, baka sa iba, ang term nila, hubadera, gano'n, 'di ba? Like, I show too much skin. So
Mm-mm.
before, just to share with you, nung high school ako, basta, hindi ko na mention masyado yung details, basta may nagsabi sa akin, sabi niya, uy, huwag ka masyado magsuot kasi I'm used to wearing like sando and all, kahit paglalabas kami with friends, huwag ka masyadong wag ganyan, kasi, or fitted daw, kasi daw, yung mga, yung mga ibang tao or ibang guys daw, pinag-uusapan yun. So, parang deep inside sa hala, baka concern lang siya sa akin, kaya niya sinabi. So, naging boyish ako noon. Naging
Talaga?
yes, boy, as in t-shirt ako, ganon, diba? So, ganon yung mga damitan ko noon. Kasi nga, parang feeling ko noon, baka nga, ganun talaga iniisip nila. So, I have to
Mhm.
adjust sa iniisip
Okay.
nila, diba?
Okay.
And then second, nangyari noon, nung nag-college, medyo nabalik ko. Kasi ganun talaga ako, nung gagawin ko. I love,
Oo,
parang it
tama.
brings out confidence in me when I know I
Natural na
love,
lang siya.
yes, na parang ganun yung, parang ganun talaga ako, na confident ako sa ganun. And may confident naman na, talaga sila, like, basta gano'n, di ba? I don't wanna, baka may sila masabi akong maling term, but, ayun,
Oo.
I'm confident with the way I dress. And then, nung college, nabalik ko yun. But somehow, meron ulit certain person na parang nag-restrict sa akin, di ba? So, ayun, ko na naman, kailangan t-shirt ka naman, pants ka lang, tapos bawal ka ganyan, dress up and all, kasi you're showing too much skin and
Too much
masyadong
skin.
attention, di ba? Parang ganon. So, ayun, and then when I realized, after then mawala na din yung person na yun sa life ko, na-realize ko, parang cycle lang talaga siya. Like, the society is telling me how to dress, diba? The other people is telling me how to dress. And then,
Tama.
ayun, na-realize ko, bakit ko kailangan makinig sa kanila? Eh, mismong parents ko nga, hindi ako pinagbabawalan, diba? So, ayun, I just went on with it, just be myself. And as long as wala akong tinatapakan na tao, diba? I am good. Kumbaga, parang
Agree.
ganon. And of
Agree.
course, again, bakit be unapologetically you? Kasi, ako, di ba, ito, again, experience, ambisyosa ako. ambisyosa tayo
Yeah.
dito, di ba? Ambisyosa akong tao. So, may mga tao na sabihin, you dream too much, your dream is too big, di ba? Pero okay lang, kasi you don't see the vision that I see naman. And that's
Tama.
okay, di ba? Kasi
Agree.
that's okay. Not everyone has to see it. So, okay lang din, as long as I understand where I'm going and yung process na I'm going through right now, it's part of it. It's okay, because I understand. Diba? So, dun papasok din talaga na you know your value, you know your worth, which is our first key, diba? Na
Tama.
you are good enough. Diba?
Yes.
And lastly, of course, bakit nasabi ko be unapologetically you? Because before, may nagsabi rin sa akin before na, hindi naman siya batting la. Sabi niya na, grabe, sobrang open book mo. Like, pag sad ka, pag happy ka, galit ka, alam na alam agad, diba? Sobrang open book mo, sobrang expressive. Before, kala ko dapat baguhin ko yun. Kasi dapat, siguro hindi ko masyado pakita emotions ko, diba? Hindi ko masyado ipakita agad yung, nararamdaman ko. But then, nung ginagawa ko yun, na nire-restrict ko siya, ako yung ako yung nagsasuffer. Kumbaga, yung peace of mind ko yung nagsasuffer. And then, when I decided, with the help of the people that I surround myself with ngayon talaga, nung sabi niya, just be yourself, kung expressive ka, diba? Just set boundaries. So, ayun, nung ginawa ko yun, diba, yung peace of mind ko na yung priority ko, diba?
Nice.
I'm not gonna cut you or I'm not gonna cut the connection with you because of, I like glitter ako sa'yo, but it's because of my peace of mind. I wanna protect that, diba? So again, be unapologetically you. Ikaw naman,
Nice.
Sir Evan, what's your
Ayan.
thoughts about
I would agree to those points, Lorraine, no? Kasi nga, medyo related siya somehow to our first point.
Yeah.
Tama? Okay. Na you don't need someone else's validation. Tama? Diba? You don't need someone else's opinion, no? Somehow about you. You just need to embrace who you are. You just need to kumbaga, accept for who you are. Kasi kung ikaw mismo sa sarili mo, talagang may issues ka din, no? Definitely, it really affects your confidence. It affects how you deal with people. It affects how you communicate with people, no? And of course, I love what you have said na as we grow old kasi, di ba? Nagiging tayo, we get to learn how to filter out opinions.
Yes.
Opinions that matters, opinions that are value adding. Kasi sometimes when, di ba, I remember when mga bata pa tayo, although we're still young, no? Pero when we were still parang mga immature pa, ika nga, parang nagiging tayo, people pleaser. Tama. We get to please everyone, ina-accept natin lahat ng negative ng opinions, and yet sometimes it does not lead to a better version of ourselves. Okay?
Yes.
So that is why it is important na let's try, no, as we grow old, let's try to filter out those opinions that truly matters only. Okay?
Yeah.
Kasi hindi po lahat ng opinion that matters.
Curate what you consume, diba? You don't have...
Tama. And I love what you have said, that you surround yourself with people na talagang na talagang could help you. And I think that leads us to our third key tonight.
Yes. What's that
Tama
third
ba?
key, Sir Evan?
Yeah. So our third key for tonight is look for a good mentor. Tama, di ba? Di ba, remember, if you want to learn something, di ba, naghahanap ka ng teacher. Naghahanap ka ng resources. Tama? Di ba, for example, if you want to learn cooking, minsan nag-YouTube ka. Tutorials. Tama? So if you want to overcome your self-confidence, no, or if you want to build up your self-confidence, I believe it's good. No, it's good that merong mentor ka or someone that could guide you. It doesn't mean that ito yung someone na i-manipulate ka or ito yung someone na, 'di ba, parang hawak ka sa leg. No. It only means that this someone, no, yung mentor mo is your great motivator. Tama? Kasi the more that someone is believing in you, no, the more that you will acquire that confidence na tinatawag. Tama ba? Di ba it really feels good when someone told you na, uy, ang galing mo, pagpatuloy mo. Di ba? Or you're really good. Tama. Remember, di ba, kung may sa mga viewers natin dyan, yung sinabihin ka that words, di ba? How does it feel? Di ba? It really feels good and it adds up to your confidence. And that's very important that you look for a good mentor. Now, usual question natin, Miss Lorraine, how to look for a good mentor? Tama. Ako, I would suggest that those people who already has results or who knows how to get there. Tama. Kasi kung magpapa-mentor ka na same din kayo, nagsa-struggle, medyo mahihirapan ka in progress.
True.
Tama. So, good thing kasi nga sa community natin, we have this what we call BIB community na talagang todo suporta. No, we have these great mentors and of course, great people that we have that talagang giving us so much value and pushing us to become better version of ourselves.
Agree.
Would you agree with me, Miss Lorraine?
Yes, sobrang agree talaga. Yung tipo na ano lang talaga, hilahalong talaga pataas.
Tama.
Kumbaga, ganun lang talaga siya. As in, we want to help people win and that's what we do in our community. And kahit maging bagong part ka pa lang noon, 'di ba? Or matagal ka na, as in hilahan lang talaga pataas and we celebrate our small wins kasi that's where it starts, 'di ba? Yung confidence mo rin nagsi-start yan when you see the small things pa lang, grateful ka na. And then the more na it gets bigger, the more na mas magiging ka rin, grateful ka, diba? Pero dapat ang importante, small things pa lang, small wins pa lang, nare-recognize mo na and celebrate mo na din yan. Diba?
Wow.
Thank you so much for that. And now we are on to our fourth key, diba?
Yes.
So, ano ba yung fourth key na yan? So, for me, since we are looking, diba, we look for our mentors, diba? We look for our mentors. For now naman, para sa akin, yung pang-apat naman is be intentional to learn from confident people or surround yourself with confident people. So, again, kanina pa natin pinag-uusapan yung confidence and all. Ano ba yung confident na tao, diba? Ano ba yung meron sa kanya? Ito yung tipo ng tao na hindi takot na i-show yung kung anong kaya niyang ibigay na value, 'di ba, sa mga taong napapalibutan niya or just being him or herself unapologetically, of course, 'di ba? So, ano ba yung importansya kung bakit kailangan natin i-surround yung sarili natin with confident people? Una-una because it's contagious actually. Kasi when you surround yourself with confident people, syempre parang mapupush ka na na maniwala sa sarili mo, maniwala sa mga kakayahan mo, 'di ba? That's why because I am like this, because I am surrounded with confident people as well na pinupush na talaga yung mga sarili nila to be the best version of themselves. That's why I'm like this, 'di ba? So, yun talaga siya. And ano naman yung be intentional to learn from confident people? For example, again, I am sa personal example ko, pag when I feel like I'm not good enough, kasi there are times pa din na ganon, this is not, parang smooth sailing, guys, ha, to be that kind of level na wala ka na talagang pakisasabihin ng iba. It is not smooth sailing kasi may mga times pa rin na parang apektado ka, diba? May mga times pa din na feeling mo talaga na parang, alam mo yun, na parang, okay, naapektuhan pa rin ang sinasabi nila, diba, na RMT ka, bakit kanya ka na ngayon, diba? Or yung mga ganong effect, or kahit physically. Kasi insecure ako about my legs, to be honest. Yung legs ko talaga, super insecure ako before kasi for me, mataba siya. For me, hindi siya proportion, diba? And then what did I do, diba? Nag-workout ako and then I improved it and make it kumbaga into my advantage, 'di ba? So yun siya, and be intentional in learning. Ayun nga, so working out, 'di ba? Be intentional in improving yourself and be intentional in learning from confident people. I listen to podcasts na mga confident na tao and katulad ng ganito, that's why you're here, 'di ba? You're listening to us kasi we consider ourselves confident na kasi nga we're sharing how we become like this. Diba?
Agreed.
So, yun, you listen to confident people and sometimes when I feel super down or parang feeling ko nga na parang I'm a failure, ganyan, I feel like that pa din. May mga times kasi hindi ko rin yung goals ko for myself or yung expectations ko para sa sarili ko. So, anong ginagawa ko pag gano'n? Search ako sa YouTube, diba? Free naman siya eh. How to be confident. Diba? Gano'n. Tapos search ko pa yan, what to do when I feel, I'm not good enough. As in literal, yan yung sinesearch ko talaga. And then madaming lalabas. And then, panoorin ko siya. Papanoorin ko
Nice.
siya. And also, ano lang din, sobrang be intentional to the point na hindi mo hayaan na parang malugmok ka lang doon sa moment na yon. Kasi bad times
Agree.
happens Pero ang tanong dyan, how do you handle and how do you talk to yourself?
Tama.
'Diba? So, yun
Tama.
talaga siya. Kasi nandiyan na papasok yung self-awareness mo din na, okay, I'm not good. I mean, I don't feel good right now. What should I do? What should I listen to? Should I listen to sad music pa? Di mas lalo kang madadown, di ba? So, yung mga ganong moment. So, be intentional to learn from confident people kasi nga, syempre, we cannot know yung kailangan natin be confident if hindi tayo makikinig doon sa nandun na moment na yun, diba? Kumbaga, nandun na sila So, pakinggan natin sila. Just like with the successful people, if you wanna be successful at something, listen to those na nandun na. Huwag dun sa mga nag-fail or hindi pa natatry yun, diba? Yung certain na yun. Kasi wala silang mabibigay sa'yo na valuable or yung advice talaga na makakatulong din sa'yo na maging successful sa isang bagay na yun. Diba? And yun talaga, for me, that is the fourth key. And do you have any takeaways from that, Sir Evan?
Ayan, I'd like to add na talagang sometimes talagang napapangunahan tayo with self-insecurities, 'di ba?
Yes.
Mga ganung bagay. And at the same time, may mga misconception tayo about confidence. Tama? Or confident people. Sometimes we mga misconception natin regarding confident people, dapat loud ka. Dapat
Yeah,
energetic
exactly.
ka. So
Extrovert
these
ka.
are extroverted ka. So these are I believe these are misconception about confidence. Okay? Or confident people. Kasi when you say confident ka, is you feel good about yourself. Tama? You don't you accept who you are. You accept your weaknesses, your strength. Tama? And ano pa ba? You're confident because you know that you can. No, simple as that, okay?
Yes.
No, sometimes kasi when we perceive about confidence, ang confident niya. No, yung mga mahangin daw. Tama? Which is dapat hindi. Kasi that's another, siguro I would say that's another manifestation of confidence. No, but there are also confident people who are silent. Pero pag talagang binigyan mo ng right platform, no, talagang they will really bloom.
Exactly.
So I think that's very important, no? And which leads me to our next point tonight.
Yeah. What's
Okay,
that
diba?
key?
Ayan. So sabi mo kanina, you have been seeking out materials din, tama? Nagwa-watch ka ng YouTube, tapos you learn from other people. And I think that's very important. Kasi nga, knowledge is power. That's our fifth key for tonight. Bakit ko nasabing knowledge is power? Kasi nga, when you have enough knowledge, for example, in-invite ka maging speaker sa school nyo. Tapos, ito yung topic, di ba? You will have the confidence to talk about the topic kasi may pinag-aralan mo siya or not, you are a master of it. You are you have enough knowledge, di ba, to talk about it, or you have enough credibility to talk about it. Okay? And I think it all boils down to knowledge. That is why I highly suggest for everyone to continue reading books. Okay? For some, nakakatamad siya. Diba? So why not shift to audiobooks?
Audiobooks, right.
Diba?
Yeah, exactly.
Diba? So that's our tip. That's my tip for tonight. Kasi nga, the more that you acquire knowledge, no, the more that you will have that self-confidence. Okay? But of course, it doesn't mean na magiging arrogant tayo.
Yeah,
that we will look down to
Iba
other
na
people.
yun.
Iba na yun. But having knowledge kasi is that you have the confidence to talk about people, di ba? To talk about it to other
Different
people.
ideas.
Yes, to share it to other people. And malay mo, yung mga nabasa mong book would equip you. Di ba? Later on, di ba? Kasi you will never know kung saan ka dadalhin. Tama ng journey mo. Okay? So I think having that kind of mindset na talagang learning mindset, no, the continuous learning mindset, no. Kasi
Growth
hindi natatapos yung growth mindset. Hindi kasi natatapos yung learning sa pag-aaral natin nung graduate tayo ng college, ng master's, ng doctorate, ng law school. Tama, it doesn't end there because life never stops teaching. Tama. So we should always continue to learn. And how can we do that is to be intentional in learning. Alam niyo, suggest ko at least read 2 pages per day. Di ba what is 2 pages per day? Or let's say 2 parts o 2 pages ng audiobook.
Mhm.
'Di ba? 'Di ba? Hindi naman ganoon ka nakakapag-Facebook ka nga ng more than 2 hours, 'di ba? 'Di
Mhm.
ba? Why not spend it something that would add up to your knowledge? Kaysa makakapag-chismis ka lang, 'di ba, sa Facebook. But tonight, of course, plug in kayo. 6 p.m. tayo dito, 'di ba? Until ano. So, wag niyo po kalimutan may
Yeah.
share din ito yung ano natin, yung FB Live.
Yeah,
Ayan.
share nyo
So,
na.
I think and I think no to ano na lang din to segue no. Kaya it is important din, 'di ba sabi natin knowledge is power, to support your brain.
Yes,
Kasi 'di ba,
exactly.
pag ang brain mo stress, kasi stress ka na nga, 'di ba? Talagang it will really affect your confidence, your mood, the way you think, the way you act, the way you move, 'di ba? Everything, especially pag affected yung brain mo. And that is why having the right supplementation sa brain natin is very important. And I've
Yes.
heard Miss Lorraine, you're taking one. Tama ba?
Mhm. Yes, and ito na nga, diba? Gusto ko nang ma-share sa inyo, since we all want to be a student of life, we have to support our cognitive health. So ano ba yung kagandahan nitong gusto ko ma-introduce sa inyo, guys? So this product can actually support your thinking skills, alertness, and attention that aid learning and retention. And it also supports for long and short-term memory, support for keeping your brain healthy, and as you age, to preserve mental sharpness. And as cognitive support supplement that benefits the memory, learning function, and for information processing, clarity while supporting your long-term brain health. So ano nga ba yun? This is what we call the Usana Copa Pride. So if you want to know more about it, feel free, diba, to tap me or Sir Evan about it and to learn more about it. And with that, let's go on na sa ating next key, diba? Excited na ba, Sir Evan, to know the sixth key
Yes,
natin?
what's our next
Halfway
key?
there, diba? So our sixth key is to be better than you were than yesterday. So bakit? Bakit gano'n, diba? So
Bakit ganun?
bakit yun na ano, for me yung pang six natin? Because it is not about being perfect. Diba? Being a person or being human, it's natural to fail. It's natural that you have flaws. It's natural that you have scars. It's natural that you have edges, diba? You have skin texture sa physical man yan, diba? And may mga times na hindi pa natin talaga alam yung mga bagay-bagay. That's why we continuously learn, diba? So it's not about being perfect. It's about being better than you were yesterday. So ang tanong dyan, what can I do today that my future self will thank you for or thank me for? So ano yung pwede kong gawin ngayon? Ngayon na mismo, that 10 years from now or 5 years from now, 'di ba? Yung version ng Lorraine, 'di ba? Ano yung magiging thank you siya. Thank you sa 23 years old kong self, 'di ba? Na ginawa mo 'to, na nagpursige ka, 'di ba? So, ayun, ano yung pwede mong gawin ngayon? 'Di ba? That your future self will be thank you for. And then you always ito, I have a riddle.
Wow, ano yan?
Sagutin mo
Riddle
to,
tayo
Sir Evan.
tonight.
Yes, 'di ba?
Sige.
So, sabi niya, ito yung riddle. You always expect me, but I will never come. What am I? Oh, sagot nyo guys sa FB Live or even dito sa IG natin if you know the answer. Again, you always expect me, but I will never come. What am I?
Tao ba yan? Hayop? Nangangagat ba to?
Either, Char.
Yeah. Comment nyo yan, guys.
Comment if you know the answer. Go. Ayan, so ang sagot kasi dyan is tomorrow. Diba, we always say na pag may opportunity, pag may gusto tayong gawin, for example, I want to improve my body, I want to have this body goal na gusto ko, okay, workout ako tomorrow. Workout ako next week. Start na ako talaga next week. Or tomorrow, sige, specific tayo. Stick tayo sa tomorrow. Diba? So, sige, workout ako tomorrow. Or may opportunity ka na dito, diba, na you can build something that your future self na sobrang magbe-benefit yung future self mo. Okay, ayoko muna isipin yung future. Gusto ko pa mag-enjoy talaga ngayon. Pwede ka naman mag-enjoy ngayon while building your future, diba? So, ayan, that is tomorrow. Diba? We always expect it, pero it will never come. Kasi, diba, pag dumating yung tomorrow, today na ulit yun. Diba? Today na siya ulit. Diba? And then tomorrow na naman sabihin mo, today na ulit yun. Diba? So, invest in the present and secure your future. So, kung physical-wise man yan or sa future mo, na career mo, invest ka na ngayon, diba? Do it now. Hindi yung pagpapabukas mo pa, next week na lang, next month na lang, kasi it will never come. 'Diba? You have to start kahit hindi ka ready kasi you will never be ready. 'Diba?
Agree.
You will prepare, of course, just like nung board exam namin. I prepared, 'di ba? Nag-aral ako noon ng ilang months, 'di ba? Pero I know I didn't study everything. 'Di ba? I didn't study every page ng libro. I didn't study every single detail, but I just know that I did my best. 'Di ba? Na I just
Agree.
know na I had to do it, 'di ba? So,
Tama.
laban na lang. 'Di ba? You don't have to be 100% ready. You just have to do it kasi you don't have to be great to start something, 'di ba? But you
Yes.
just have to start to be great. Kasi kailangan mo i-accept ng fact na kailangan mo maging beginner. 'Di ba?
Tama.
And of course, the best to predict yung future na yan, 'di ba? Yung mga sana all mo na nakikita mo na sobrang successful na, they work hard for it. Hindi na lang yun parang bigla na lang nag-WhatsApp, yun na agad yun. 'Di ba? Or
Agree.
overnight, yun na agad yun. So, the best thing that you can do, or the best way to predict your future right now is to create it right now, today. 'Di ba? Kasi yung habits mo ngayon, the way you talk to people, the way you talk to yourself, the way you handle situations or problems, yun na yung nakikita mo for your future. 'Di ba? Yan na yun. 'Di ba? What you're doing today, yan na yung magiging future mo din, or even worse, 'di ba? Or even better. So depende sa'yo.
Tama.
Diba? So you have to start now. So be addicted to improvement and self-development because that is the best addiction that you can have. Kasi syempre,
Nice.
diba, you're investing in yourself, diba, when you develop yourself, and you just have to accept the fact that you have so much to learn, diba?
Yeah.
And that makes you yourself confident kasi alam mo madami ka pang kailangan malaman. Alam mo sa sarili mo na work in progress ka pa. 'Di ba? So it's okay to fail. It's okay to sometimes na may flaws ka pa din talaga, na may mga times na hindi mo pa rin talaga nagagawa yung goals mo. Yung achieve mo talaga, hindi mo pa na agad na-achieve. It's okay
Yeah.
kasi you're a work in progress na madami ka pang dapat matutunan. 'Di ba? So
Tama.
that is self-confidence. Kahit work in progress ka pa lang, naiintindihan mo kasi na madami pang kailangan matutunan. So kahit hindi
Yes.
wala ka pa dun sa point na yon, yung level of success na gusto mo talaga for yourself, career-wise man yan, body goals man yan, 'di ba? Okay lang kasi you just accept the fact that you're a work in progress. 'Di ba? So yun lang, 'di ba? Yun yung six
Oo.
natin.
Yeah, kasi tama naman, no? Kasi nga, growth really requires time. Tama. And, 'di ba, iba yung feeling na pinaghirapan mo din siya.
Yes,
Diba?
iba yung
And
fulfillment.
yes, and your success, you don't owe it to someone else. You owe it to yourself. No, your failures, you don't owe an explanation to other people, but you owe it to yourself.
Yes.
Tama, because ikaw yung mas nakakaalam sa sarili mo. So, I think more or less related din siya sa na-discuss natin kanila, no? Na be intentional in really growing and in really improving. Kasi nga, it really helps you in overcoming these challenges na kagaya ng confidence. Okay? So, we are down to our 7th point. Okay, our 7th point,
Excited. Yeah.
diba, for tonight. Ayun. So, our 7th key is practice makes permanent.
Wow.
Tama. Diba? So it's sometimes we are simply hesitant to do the action. Tama. Kasi yung mas nangingibabaw is yung natin yung nakikita kasi natin is yung effort na ilalagay, hindi yung result.
Exactly.
Tama. What if we shift our mindset to have the end result in mind rather than simply the effort? Kasi sometimes people would focus on simply the effort. Kaya minsan hindi din nila na-overcome yung mga challenges, or minsan hindi din nila na-overcome yung confidence nila or na-achieve yung confidence. Kasi nga, they are focusing on the effort. Ay naku, magbabasa ko ng libro. Ay naku, attend ako ng training. Ay naku, kailangan kong kumausap ng tao. Diba? So if you are not willing to do these things, then you will definitely will not go anywhere. Okay? Kasi nga I forgot the exact pero the problem or the challenge of being kumbaga complacent or talagang parang satisfied na no sa kung saan ka ngayon is yan yung enemy of progress. Okay, yan yung enemy of growth. Yung parang simply satisfied ka na to where you are right now. And you know alam mo talaga sa sarili mo that you can do more.
Yes, you can be
Tama.
more.
Oo, and you can be more. So, yun nga, I would want to remind everyone who are listening tonight and who will be listening na after ma-post din natin itong talk mo through your podcast at saka yung YouTube channel, no? Na talagang focus, no? Focus on really doing the things that you need to do in order for you to acquire that confidence. Kasi nga at the end of the day, kailangan lang natin siya pagdaanan. We will never get there if we will not do the action. Okay? And sabi nga, 'di ba, kung titingnan mo attraction, 'di ba? Sa attraction nga merong word na action. Tama? Sa
Yes.
dulo. So, all we need to do is to simply do the things that we need to do for us to overcome those. Okay? So that is why practice makes permanent. And what you focus on grows. If you focus on believing in yourself that you are not good enough, na ganito ka, na hindi ka marunong, hindi ka confident, then yan yung mangingibabaw sa sarili mo. Okay? But if you focus on believing that you can do it, if you focus on believing that eventually, no, you will be great, then definitely you will become one. Tama. So, yun siya. Would you agree with my point, Lorraine?
Yes, exactly. I would definitely and 100%, 1000% agree, diba? And also, diba, when you practice the things that you want to be, like, I want to be a high-valued woman. So when I practice the habits of a high-valued woman, syempre, I'll get there. Diba? Yun yung point eh. You get to where you want to be when you practice it. Diba? So yun talaga
Tama.
siya. You really have to take actions. Kasi when you just say, okay, gusto ko maging ganito, pero walang kahit anong any actions taken or kahit anong wala kang ginagawa or gusto mo lang daydream ka lang. Diba? Gusto mo maging mayaman, gusto mo magkaroon ng financial freedom, time freedom. Pero pag nabigyan ka ng opportunity, wala. Diba? Wala ka pa rin ginagawa. Diba?
Agree.
So it's your decision. It's actually your decision. And when you practice, diba, and then when you progress, diba, dun sa, certain skill man yan, diba, or body goals again, when you have that kind of progress na nag-improve ka talaga, dun na papasok yung self-confidence. Kasi, na-overcome mo na siya eh. And then, nandun ka na, paunti-unti nandun ka na. And na-realize mo na, kaya naman pala, attainable naman pala siya. Diba?
And dagdag ko na lang, Lorraine, no, na talagang in achieving that goal, no, never underestimate small, consistent progress.
Actions. Yeah,
Okay?
progress. Yeah.
Kasi nga, there's what we call compounding effect. Okay? Na pag tinipon mo yang maliliit na effort mo yan, pero ginagawa mo siya consistently, di ba masyashock ka na at the end of this year, ibang-iba ka na, which is a better version of yourself. Tama? Sabi nga ng mentor ko, di ba, focus on improving 1% every single day. Kasi at the end of the year, you will have a 365% progress. So tonight, we're reminding everyone, no, na talagang challenge yourself, no? Challenge yourself to be better every single day. Kahit hindi at the end of the year, no, every single day pa talaga yung progress dapat natin. Okay?
Yes.
So what's our next?
Of course, we are now down to our 8th key, diba? How to
bilis,
build
no?
our self-confidence. So, sa akin, for the 8th key, it is to help someone. Help
Nice.
someone kasi it will give you sense of purpose in a way.
Tama.
And of course, mag-increase kasi yung oxytocin level na. O, di ba may
Wow.
pa-science behind?
May pa-oxytoxins tayo
diba?
dyan,
Mag-increase kasi oxytocin levels or yung hormones or yung love hormone na yan. So, ano ba yung oxytocin? Oxytocin has the power to regulate our emotional responses and pro-social behaviors, including trust, empathy, gazing, positive memories, processing of bonding cues, and positive communication. So thanks to oxytocin, we get a cozy and tranquil feeling whenever we're with the person that we really care about. So when we care about a person, diba, we help them. Kumbaga, our family, our friends, diba, the friends that turns into family, diba, in our community. So it's really nice to help kasi when you help someone as well, when you just simply be there for someone, diba, kahit hindi mo naman super close, it gives you that kind of parang self-fulfillment, kumbaga, na
Mhm.
parang I'm being used by God to help this person, ganyan, 'di ba? So
Yes.
it gives you the self-confidence as well to present yourself to a lot of people kasi you know
Agree.
that you're adding value as well to them, 'di
Mhm.
ba? You know that
Mhm.
you're giving them something na makaka-benefit din sila, 'di ba? So different
Mhm.
aspects man 'yan, but for me
Mhm.
that is the eight key because just for example again in our community when we help each other, 'di ba? Like associates and all, when we help together like, as a team, 'di ba? We're having that kind of, syempre, happiness. Kasi natutulungan
Mhm.
natin yung isa't isa. Walang naghihilan pababa, but we lift each
Mhm.
other up together, 'di ba?
Tama.
So, the more na ginagawa natin yon, syempre, happy yung community, happy yung mga
Mhm.
associates, happy yung mga friends and family na natin in the
Mhm.
community. And also, kahit yung mga
Mhm.
family talaga natin or mga friends
Yes.
natin. And at the
Mhm.
same time, happy ka din. Kasi alam mo nakatulong ka, 'di ba? In any
Mhm.
aspect man yan. So, again, it creates confidence or it builds up your confidence as well. How to present yourself to a lot of people or to other people kasi you know that you're giving value to them. You know that
Mhm.
you have something to give, kumbaga. So, yan. Do you have anything to add to that or eight keys or Evan?
Yes, I think it all boils down din no na talagang iba yung impact na nagagawa mo when you are able to help someone else.
Yeah.
Okay? And malay mo, 'di ba? Malay mo din na ikaw din yung inaantay niya. Ikaw din yung someone who could also support and help them. That is why it pays, no? Na talaga at I think it is very relevant din sa panahon natin ngayon. Tama, that everyone is confused, everyone is talagang
Yeah.
may concern in terms of mental health, tama, because of all the things that are happening right now. And it is very valuable that for us to gain then that confidence is to give it to other people.
Yeah, exactly.
Tama. Mm-mm. Is to give it to other people. Kasi nga we'll never know na you will become a blessing to that person. No? So never underestimate, no? Baka sabihin mo, ay ako hindi pa man ako expert, 'di ba? Hindi pa naman ako ganito, ganyan, ganyan, 'di ba? Sabi mo na kanina Miss Lorraine, 'di ba? You don't need to be great. You just need to start to be great. Tama.
Yeah.
And there is what we call a process. Okay? When you undergo that process, when you trust the process, then definitely, 'di ba? Definitely it will be a value adding to yourself. Ayan,
Yes.
'di ba?
Thank you so much. So, let's go on na sa ating night key.
Yes, ang bilis, no? We're
Yeah.
almost
Parang
done with our
chika-chika lang, diba?
Oo,
Tapos, night
parang
na tayo.
oo, tight na pa pala, 'di ba?
Mhm.
Sige. So we're on our ninth naman, 'di ba? We'd like to remind everyone, no, yung ninth natin is to keep exposing yourself to growth opportunities.
Mhm.
Okay? Because once you allow yourself for these kinds of growth opportunities, you are allowing yourself to acquire the skills that you need, no, to acquire the confidence that you want. Tama. Kasi pag ikaw mismo, 'di ba, nilalayo mo yung sarili mo to these kinds of growth opportunities, no, definitely you're telling yourself that you're not worthy. You're telling yourself na you don't want growth. Tama. So always, no, I always seek growth opportunities regardless kung ano ba man 'yan. Gaano kaliit ba naman 'yan. Kasi I know that it will create a big impact sa buhay ko or it will create a big impact to who I am. Okay? So again, no, ang dami ngayon, there are a lot of growth opportunities available, no? For example, there are free courses in YouTube pa lang, 'di ba? Ang daming mga tutorials, 'di ba? Ang daming, 'di ba? And I think this pandemic is a perfect time for you to acquire new skills. Kasi we
Yeah.
have more time, 'di ba? According to research, we have more time right now na talagang nasa bahay tayo. Although, sabi nga nila, work from home setup is hindi din siya madali, and we agree to that. Diba? But
Yes.
sometimes, diba, we have spare time. Now, ask yourself, ano ba yung ginagawa mo sa spare time? Do you spend it in non-value adding activities? No, although we do not condone those people na talagang nag-unwind. Pero hanggang kailan tayo mag-unwind? 'Di ba? Mag-unwind ba tayo hanggang panghabang buhay? Or do we intend to do something about those free time? To grow ourselves, to expose ourselves to these growth opportunities, or to allow ourselves na ma-immerse, no, to a community, to a business perhaps, tama, na talagang allows you to grow yourself. Kasi ako personally, no, this business that I am in right now, this community that I am in right now, really helped me to who I am now.
Yeah,
Okay?
same.
Kung makikilala nyo ako before, way before, definitely talagang I am that person, 'di ba? Hindi ako ganito before. But it helps not to, because I think it all boils down din na naging intentional ako to exposing myself to these kinds of opportunities. And being here not tonight with you, Miss Lorraine, is for me a growth opportunity. And to be able to talk to you guys, to our listeners, no, at talagang sa mga tao pang makikinig nito, 'di ba? It's also a great opportunity for me to be able to help you out. Ayan. So agree ka ba dun,
Yes.
Miss Lorraine?
Yes, very, very agree. Very, very talaga. But absolutely, diba? Absolutely agree. Kasi for me, fail fast, fail forward. Fail fast
Tama.
and fail forward. Kasi have that positive relationship with failure and accept the fact that failing is part of success. It's part of being successful. Kasi hindi mo rin naman ma-appreciate yung success na yan kung hindi mo na-experience yung mga no's, rejections, lahat ng failures, diba? And yung ano na yan, yung failure niya, mas marami talaga siya. Mas marami talaga siya kaysa dun sa success itself. Kasi nga,
Tama.
yan yung kailangan natin ma-undergo or talaga, ma-experience, kumbaga. Diba? So, in order to attain that kind of success that we really want for ourselves. And, syempre, for example, purposes na lang, in a business, diba? You want to earn 1 million. Grabe, 1 million a month. Then, diba, gusto mo mag-earn ng 1 million a month. And then, ikaw, imagine mo, ikaw na mismo yan, yung version ba ng sarili mo na yan, ano mo na, kaya mo na ba? Kaya mo na i-handle yung 1 million a month na darating na lang sa bangko mo? Na passive income? Diba?
Yes.
Baka naman bigyan ka ni Lord ng 1 million a month, tapos bigla yung 1 million a month din, igasta mo lang kung saan-saan, diba? Hindi naman, walang financial literacy, walang maturity. Diba?
Exactly.
So, very important talaga to kumbaga seek growth opportunities kasi that's where we learn, that's where we grow. And also dyan sa comfort zone na yan, walang masama if you wanna be comfortable, if you want to stay in that comfort zone, pero hanggang kailan nga, diba? Kasi nothing grows in there, nothing grows in that comfort zone. Diba? So, yun yung kailangan natin ma-realize. And I hope, diba, lahat na nakikinig sa atin tonight, nagkakaroon din tayo ng mga realization kasi that's the goal as well. We want to add value to the people that are listening right now. And sana, diba, nagagawa namin yung pinaka-goal din namin tonight. Diba? So, ngayon naman, pag-usapan na natin yung last. So, last na tayo!
We're down to our last
We're down to our last. Oh my gosh. Last key for this session. Pero, diba, we have more pa yan for the next episode.
Yes.
Pero yan, our last key for me is to invest in yourself. Oh, so paano yun? Ang dami nating na-mention kanina, pero ito yung last talaga, guys. We need to invest in ourselves. So, paano yun? In your body, eat healthy, diba? Be fit, diba? Have that healthy lifestyle. And also your mind. Again, diba na-mention kanina, mag-read tayo ng books, listen to podcasts, listen to audiobooks, or even attend seminars if you can. Diba? So, very important yun na mag-invest tayo sa mind. And also, dress up for success. Kasi tingnan mo naman ang ating speaker, diba? Naiyak ako kanina, sabi ko, should I change? Kasi parang casual ko. Tapos yung speaker natin today, very, very dress up for success, diba? So, yun, dress up for success. Pero let me give you a few things that I can suggest kung paano tayo mag-invest sa sarili natin. So, first of all, dyan, exercise. Exercise kasi, oo, nakakatama siya. And ewan ko, pero sabi nila, ang sipag ko daw mag-exercise. Pero that's not true. Diba? May mga times, and mas madaming times yung ayoko. As in, literal to the point na nililesen ko talaga yung friction na yung minsan yung pantulog ko, yun yung pang-exercise ko in the morning para ready na. O, diba? I don't know if you do that, but sometimes I do that. Kasi nga, I want to lessen the friction and I want to be consistent. Diba? So, it is a decision. It is a discipline that I want to, or I give to myself. Hindi siya motivation lang. Diba? So, exercise. Exercise is the number one. And then, set goals. Number two, set goals. And that goal should be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. So, ibig sabihin yung goals na dapat smart. Diba? So, kailangan specific siya. Kasi, Pag hindi specific, okay, gusto ko ng malaking sweldo. Pero di ba na kung magkano yung malaking sweldo? 10K, malaki na ba sa'yo yun? Diba? So, magkano? Diba? Gusto ko ng bahay gusto ko ng bahay, gusto ko magkaroon ng sarili. Kailan? Kailan mo gusto magkaroon ng bahay? Magkano yung bahay na gusto mo? Diba? So, very important din kasi you will never have that kind of bahay, that kind of house that you want, that kind of sweldo that you want, kung walang specific amount, specific deadline. Diba? And also yung measurable. Siyempre, we have to assess ourselves. Kung ngayon ba yung kinikita mo ba ngayon, kaya na ba? Or kailangan mo ba mag-add ng something? Kailangan mo ba mag-invest on something na magiging money vehicle mo? Diba? So, very important yun. Attainable ba siya dun sa year na nilagay mo? Kung kailan mo siya ma-achieve? Diba? And also, kung relevant ba siya or something na ano ba talaga, relevant pa talaga to sa gusto mong life na i-create for yourself or not. And time-bound, again, kailangan natin ng deadline. Kasi if walang deadline, wala lang, parang, again, pabukas ka ng pabukas. And that never comes.
Yes.
Diba? And again, strengthen your current skills already. If you think you have these current skills, magaling kang kumanta, magaling kang tumugtog, magaling kang sumayaw, magaling ka sa public speaking, or magaling ka kung saan, strengthen that even more. Diba? Again, seek for opportunities na masistrengthen mo siya. And what you focus on, kung nagsisik ka or nag-focus on sa mga ganong opportunity, yun yung makikita mo. Kasi when I tell you to close your eyes right now, and then I tell you to imagine red, you will see red. Diba? And when you look around and I tell you na, sige, tignan mo lang, focus ka lang sa red, ang makikita mo puro red. Diba? So when you focus on opportunities such as, kunyari, kung gusto mo mag-business talaga, edi maghanap ka ng mga business opportunities. Kasi nga bigla na lang binibigay sa'yo pero hindi mo pinapansin diba? So very important talaga to seek for it. And then learn a new skill. For example, public speaking for me. I don't know na meron pala akong skill for it, but because of saying yes lang talaga sa mga mentors ko na pag binigyan nila akong growth opportunity, okay, ikaw dito yung host ngayon. Okay, di ko alam yan, pero sige po. Yes po. Diba? You just say yes to growth opportunities and learn that new skill. And then attend seminars and workshops kasi madami na ngayon and everything is online. So you don't have that kind of excuse. You don't have time. Diba? Yes. And you don't have enough resources kasi everyone has their phones, 'di ba? So lahat ng gusto may paraan, lahat ng ayaw may dahilan. So ano ba talagang gusto mo? 'Di ba? And now keep a journal. So ito very important sa akin. I always have this little notebook on my bag kasi ito recently ko lang siya na-build na habit na ginagawa ko talaga na sometimes if sa tingin ko yung trait ko na yun kailangan ko improve, sinusulat ko siya. So, for example, okay, gumising ako ng 8 a.m. ngayon. So, susulat ko, I woke up at 8 a.m. instead of 6. So, parang ganon. And then, kunyari, I didn't work out today. Ay, dapat nag-workout ako today kasi hindi naman siya rest day. Or, siguro, nasungitan ko yung rider. Ayan, sinusulat ko talaga siya. Kasi minsan, we're not in the good mood all the time. Diba? So, sinusulat ko siya. Tapos, ang nangyari pa no, diba? Hala, na-realize ko nasungitan ko yung rider. Okay, tinext ko siya, Kuya, ingat ka po. O, diba? Binalikan. Okay. Siya, diba? So yan, so write it down and also yung mga grateful kang bagay, pwede mo rin isulat yun sa sa journal mo. Kasi the more na nire-recognize mo, the more na iniisip mo yung mga grateful kang bagay, the more na iba yung positive, yung outlook mo magiging positive din. Diba? So yun siya. And of course, break your bad habits. And we all have that. Until now, I still have that. Diba? Pero it's a matter of how do you handle it. Diba? Nare-recognize mo ba? May self-awareness ka ba na ito, this is not a great habit and it will not contribute to the life that I'm creating for myself. Diba? So yun, very important. Of course, read books, read the Bible, diba? Read our daily bread if you know that. The devotional book siya. And if you don't want to read, may audiobooks nun. Diba? So very important yan. And of course, invest in your spiritual life. So very important yun. Actually, yun nga dapat yung number one. Diba? Yung relationship natin kay God. Very important siya kasi you cannot do everything on your own. That's what I realized. And I give this credit dun sa isa. Di ko alam kung nanonood siya, but thank you, diba? I give this credit dun sa guy na yun. Kasi I told him na I wanted to be self-made. Kumbaga parang, alam mo yun, na I can do this, I will do everything, ganyan. But not realizing na lahat ng success man ako na meron ngayon, it is because of the people who supported me, so the people who gave me their advices, diba? The coaches and mentors and the family and friends, kahit mga strangers, diba, na nag-support sa akin. So I am not self-made. Diba?
Nice.
So, very important yun. And again, you cannot do everything on your own kasi nga sabi ni Lord, diba? We, sabi sa Bible, diba, na I forgot the ano talaga, medyo na mental
Exact.
block tayo, pero
Ah,
about the main verse, yung sabi doon na, yung Bible verse na sabi na, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and it builds confidence. Kasi
yes.
nga, you know that you're not confident you're not having that strength on your own lang, but your
Amen.
confidence is from God. Kasi you know na
Amen.
nandyan siya lagi. Diba?
Yes.
So,
Amen.
ngayon, nandito siya ngayon kasi alam ni Coach Eva, alam ni Sir Eva na kinakabahan ako kanina pa, diba? Pero he's here.
Yes.
He's here and now overcome ko
Amen.
yung ano na yun, yung fright na yun or yung fear na
Yes.
yun, diba? To talk to you guys right now. And I hope naka-add talaga kami ng value. So, yan,
Amen.
investing in yourself means making small, continual improvements that enable you to do more, to be more, to grow more, and to love more. Diba? So, yan for me ang ating 10 key and I hope, diba, nabigyan talaga namin kayo ng value dun sa ating 10 keys, how to build your self-confidence. And ngayon, to answer the main question that we all have kanina pa, diba, is self-confidence innate or something that we can acquire or build? Yan, syempre sasagot niya ng ating very amazing speaker, Sir Evan. Ano na po ang sagot dito?
Ayan, technically may mga tao din talagang yung pinanganak silang overconfident na.
Okay.
Tama. Okay, 'di ba somehow it's their personality. But I do believe that self-confidence can also be learned or acquired and can be built. Okay? So, just like any other else, diba, wala namang pinanganak na doktor agad. Tama? Wala namang pinanganak na engineer agad. Wala namang pinanganak na magaling umarte agad, magaling sumayaw, magaling kumanta, no? So that is why yung 10 keys natin, we hope na when you apply this one, would be able to help you acquire, and build your self-confidence. Kasi somehow, as we mentioned, ito din naman yung na-experience namin. Although, di ba, sabi namin, we're not scientific experts here, di ba? Technical experts, but we are speaking coming from our experience.
Yes.
And I think that's also a valuable thing to be able to share tonight. Okay? Ayun siya, Miss Lorraine. Ikaw naman, ano ba naman sa'yo? Is it innate or something acquired and built?
Agree naman ako dun sa may mga ano talaga, like lumaki talaga sila na mataas talaga yung nila, tingin nila sa sarili nila. Hindi yung braggy or cocky in a way, but they just alam mo yun, sila na mismo yun, yung they just be themselves, kumbaga. Kasi feeling ko laki ng factor kasi doon ng parents in a way. So for me, kasi syempre una kasi magiging support system niyan is yung parents. If yung parents na una pa lang, bata pa lang, di ba, ano ka na dyan, ganyan ka na dyan, supportado ka na agad ng parents mo. Syempre, di ba, lataas talaga yung self-esteem mo. Kaya kapag feeling ko ganun si mama ko. Kasi yung mama ko, bata pa lang ako, arty-arty na ako. Syempre, okay, picture. Syempre, parang tataas yung self-confidence mo. And then, pag may times na parang I don't feel so good with what I'm wearing, bila sabi niya, okay, maganda naman eh. Okay, mag-approve sa nanay ko, okay na. Ganun, diba? So, depende siya sa sa naging kinalakihan natin. Pero, it doesn't stop there. Diba? Kasi lumalaki ka diba? You're growing as a person. And umiiba din yung mga nakakasama mo, not just your family. So, it's up to you kung surround mo yung sarili mo ng mga confident na tao na may impluwensyahan ka. Diba?
Tama.
So, kaya surround yourself with us.
Nice,
diba?
nice. Tama,
pero
tama.
Diba? Ganun siya. And with that, for me, it is not innate talaga. It is something that we can build. It is something that we can improve in ourselves, diba? It is just in there. It's just that, hindi mo pa siya nakapalabas. Diba? Kasi parang for me, there are two versions of you diba? Yung parang warrior and then yung parang ano tawag ng Sir Evan? Yung parang weakling. Diba? So, it's up to you kung ano yung i-feed mo. Yung warrior ba o yung weakling na yan? So, it's up to you. It's a decision to make. So, yeah. Kahit anong sabihin kasi namin, or sabihin pa sa libro, or sabihin ng mga podcaster na naririnig nyo, kung wala kang gagawin para sa sarili mo, or hindi ka magde-decide, walang mangyayari.
Tama.
Yeah.
Agree.
Yun talaga siya.
Ayan, to wrap everything up, especially from my end, my greatest suggestion and reminder for everyone. And I think it applies to everything that you do. Tama?
Yeah.
Be intentional. Okay, yun na talaga, be intentional. You decide. Today ba, no, magiging confident ako? Tomorrow ba magiging confident ako? Tama? Because it's an everyday decision that we should make. Okay? And I know that those efforts will really pay off. Tama? It's really worth it, I tell you. Kasi you will never know kailan mo kakailanganin yung confidence natin na tinatawag. So, the best time, no, for me, is not when are you ready, kung kailan ka ready. The best time is really now. Okay? Do it ASAP. Diba? Do it ASAP. Okay? Kasi nga, hindi mo kasi alam kailan ang best time. And every day is the best time for me. Okay? So I hope that as your resource speaker din, I was able to add value to everyone who is listening and who will be listening pa through your podcast and your YouTube channel. So let's not forget not to share, reshare, like and subscribe then to Miss Lorraine's YouTube channel, social media accounts kasi mas madami pang value-adding sessions and topics that she'll be sharing to everyone, no? And hopefully masubaybayan natin yan because these are the topics that we all need, okay, for us to become successful in life perhaps, okay, or for us to simply become better versions of ourselves. Yun po, Miss Lorraine.
Be so in love in the progress ng being the best version of yourself, diba? So, yan lang. And of course, Coach Eva, or Sir Eva, diba? I'd like to ask you naman to plug your social media accounts as well kasi sobrang valuable din and value-adding talaga ang iyong mga inputs in this episode, diba? So, very important na ma-follow ka din ng ating mga viewers.
Yes, so please follow me at IG, no? It's Evan Cullen, that's Collen. Again, that's Evan Collen. So that's for my IG, and then for my Facebook naman, please search nyo lang Evan Cullen Alcantara. And then may mga poging photo kayo makikita dyan.
Wow,
diba? And of course, please do subscribe. Although hindi pa nakompleto at talagang na-publish yung mga contents na, but we look forward because of the busy schedule lang din. We'll be publishing it very soon. So please subscribe in advance in our The Millennial channel, and follow us at The Millennial Studio PH in our Facebook page. Diba? And soon, no, launching din natin soon yung podcast natin. So, very exciting topic. So, hopefully, we can support that one, guys.
Yes. Support talaga, diba? And ganito kaganda, kagaling, kaganda ako yun. And also kagaling na speaker, diba? Sino hindi magsusupport, diba? So, let us all support each other. And of course, I want to promote as well the next episode. We'll be talking about the importance of being aware of your cash flow. So ngayon naman, pag-usapan natin ang finances and about financial literacy. And super amazing din na magiging speaker natin for that episode. And of course, ito na ang gustong-gusto kong sabihin, guys, na always remember that whatever is thinkable is possible. And don't forget to make someone smile today. Again, thank you everyone for plugging in with us and making time.
Thank you everyone. Thank you, Miss Lorraine. God bless everyone and have a great night. Bye.
Great night.